Why Princess Beatrice's baby won't get an HRH title, royal rule change explained. Princess Beatrice will welcome her first child with husband Edoardo Mazzi this year. But based on royal title rules, Beatrice's baby is unlikely to receive an HRH title from the Queen. Not all members of the royal family are titled, and only a select number of royals hold His or Her Royal Highness status, HRH. Usually, working members of the royal family hold HRH statuses, such as Prince Charles and Prince William. But even though Princess Beatrice holds an HRH title, her bundle of joy is unlikely to be given the same honor by the Queen. Why does Princess Beatrice hold HRH status? Princess Beatrice is the eldest child of the Queen's second son, Prince Andrew, and his ex-wife Sarah Ferguson, Duchess of York. As the granddaughter of the Queen through the male line, Beatrice was entitled to a princess title. Beatrice's younger sister Princess Eugenie was also granted this privilege by the Queen. The reason Beatrice and Eugenie were entitled to princess and HRH titles stems back to a decision made by King George V in 1917. How did George V change the royal title rules? In 1917, King George V issued a letters patent intended to restrict the number of royal titles in the royal family. According to the patent, only the sons and daughters of the monarch, and the monarch's male line grandchildren, are entitled to be known as HRH and hold prince and princess titles. Under this patent, the eldest living son of the Prince of Wales is also entitled to the style. But the Queen changed these rules in 2012 before the birth of her great-grandson, Prince George, so all of George's siblings would also be eligible for HRH and princess or prince status. Although the letters patent of 1917 sets the framework for royal titles today, it is not always followed to the letter. The Queen's youngest son, Prince Edward, and his wife Sophie, Countess of Wessex, have 2 children. As the grandchildren of the monarch through the male line, both children are entitled to be known as prince or princess. But it was decided Edward and Sophie's children would be titled as the children of an earl, rather than a prince. Subsequently, Edward and Sophie's children are titled Lady Louise Windsor and James, Viscount Severn. The Countess of Wessex explained in an interview that both her children have HRH status, but they can choose whether or not to use the titles when they are adults. Discussing her children's titles, Sophie told the Sunday Times last year, "They have them and can decide to use them from 18, but I think it's highly unlikely." Will Princess Beatrice's baby have a title? As Princess Beatrice's baby will be the great-grandchild of the monarch, it is unlikely the baby will get a title or HRH status. Princess Beatrice's sister, Princess Eugenie, welcomed her first child with husband Jack Brooksbank earlier this year. Eugenie's son does not have a royal title, and his name is August Philip Hawke Brooksbank. Although Beatrice's baby will not likely receive a royal title, the baby may inherit a courtesy title through their father, Edoardo. Speaking to the Mail on Sunday, Mr. Mazzi's father, Count Alessandro Mazzi, said, "Edoardo is the only male descendant taking the family into the next generation. He is a count, his wife will be a countess automatically and any of their children will be counts or nobildonna." Speaking to the Mail on Sunday, Mr. Mazzi's father, Count Alessandro Mapelli Mazzi, said, "Edoardo is the only male descendant taking the family into the next generation. He is a count, his wife will be a countess automatically and any of their children will be counts or nobildonna.